Hey guys, it's Chime with eXp Realty here in Roseburg, Oregon. Today's May 4th, 2020, and I'm here to give you guys your weekly market update of what's going on here in Douglas County. I know that we're in our 8th week in this whole stay-at-home order by Governor Brown, and a lot of states are opening up. So I'm sure we'll get to that point pretty soon as well. And so, but still, people are asking me what's going on with the real estate market. Where are we? Is it a good time to buy, good time to sell? So, as some of you know, I'm all about the data, I'm all about the facts, and I'm all about the math. And so, I'm here to give you that information so you can have that information to make the best decision for your home purchase and selling needs. So, let's go ahead and dive right in and see what's going on. So, first, we go ahead into the Sentry Lockbox activity. These are lock boxes that show where we at as far as showing concern, people accessing the home. We went up to in the last 7 days 18.9%. That's pretty good. Looks like a lot of people are coming out looking to sell, buying and stuff like that. And as you can see from the chart, things kind of took a big dip from mid March to mid April. And we didn't really kind of we were taping off, and then only mid-April 2 weeks ago where we start seeing a slow uptake on showings. So you were like, oh, what does that mean as far as like home purchase price and status and sold and things like that? What's going on in the real estate market here in Douglas County? Because Oregon is really big and Douglas County is just a small part of it. So let's go ahead and dive right in and see what's going on here in Douglas County. So new listings. These are ones that came on the market in the last 7 days. And as you can tell, there's pretty good numbers. 62 new listings came on the market the last 7 days. And these are sellers ready to sell, put it out comfortably, with everything going on. They like, I need to move for whatever reason. And pending, these are, buyers have made offers and seller had accepted. We got to see what's going on there. And 53 new pendings, 53 new buyers have submitted offers and now are in escrow. And, they're ready to, close the home, probably sometime in May here. And these are just the last 7 days. And so here we go. So how many sold in the last 7 days? 36 sold. And these are ones that came into transaction probably in the middle of March when all of this happened. So, there were still some people were really confident in going out to buy because, with some people not being able to invest in the market, it actually was a kind of good time to start looking. You have less competition when it comes to buying. So obviously, you guys are like, what's the point of all these data when it doesn't tell me where we are at the market? Because what's happening this spring is different from what happened last spring. 2020 is very different from 2019. So, we gotta just give you some information like what is really truly going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a comparison to what's going on, what happened last year and this year. So I put together this little information here for what happened 2019 in April and 2020 here in April. And I'm only going to using residential data because obviously a lot of y'all are probably more excited about what's going on in residential market compared to other ones. So just narrowed it down here. So 2019, there were 224 new listings that came on the market last April. In this year's April, only 178. Obviously, as I mentioned, there's still, there's always a lot of jittery about is a good time to put on the market and stuff. So we had like over 20% decrease of new listing. So completely understand, but we'll see what's going on in May as we go along. But you can tell, obviously, this virus thing and the shutdown has a big impact on the community, as far as sales and everything is concerned. Pending, let's go ahead and look at pending. For residential homes, there were 187 last year, 170 this year. So we had a difference of about 107 17 different less listings when pending this year. So about 10%, about 9.9%, not about 9.9% difference. So that's actually not too bad in consideration because you would think that like half the market would be gone. They didn't want to go buy, but it just went down like less than 10%. So here in Douglas County, that's actually kind of incredible. And so let's take a look at some. These are the ones that actually closed in April. So again, it takes about 30 to 45 days to close, sometimes even longer, depending what type of loans you have. And so what closed in April was what put into escrow in March. And when all of this started, mid March, beginning March, mid March, you could tell there were some people again pulling back. So we had a 6.82% difference in residential housing purchase, and so some people had pulled back during that period. That totally makes sense. With less listing, less pending, it would have been less sold too. But really, 6% again. I don't want to put like just an optimistic view on everything, but you would think that it would be like 50%, 30, 20%, whatever. But it's not actually that as far as matter of fact for residential housings. So let's go ahead and take a look at the average sales price. So because you're like, oh, things are still selling, but I bet like everybody's like, lowering the price left and right, like all the people who are buying are just trying to, get bargain market. So let's take a look. Last year, the average sales price, the ones that are sold during the month of April, they were out here in Douglas County. They were averaging of $213,409. That's a pretty good number. This year, in April, actually it was averaging on $255,790. Well, $255,790. So almost 20% increase in sales price. Almost. So, what that means is like probably a lot of people who are in the lower budget because of job situation might have to pull back, but there are still a lot of people who are has a little bit more budget, maybe because they're working from home or their job is more secure. They're able to continue buying those more a little bit more expensive house. So clearly, just because there were numbers sell so less or everything, we're not actually selling cheaper homes. That's actually pretty amazing. So anyways, I know this was a long video, longer than usual, because I want to give you that year-to-year comparison. So if there's anything I could do for you, if you ever have any question, feel free to text me, call me, drop me a line, stay in touch. Just let me know. I'm here to be of service, and let me know. And again, today's May 4th, so may the 4th be with you guys. All right.